It was 2:07 a.m. on September 26, 1983, inside a dimly lit Soviet bunker buried beneath a forest outside Moscow. Fluorescent lights buzzed above rows of cold metal consoles. Every man in that room was trained for one thing: to watch the skies. At the center sat a 44-year-old lieutenant colonel named Stanislav Petrov, his eyes flicking between radar screens glowing in soft red and green. The air smelled like dust and coffee, the silence broken only by the steady rhythm of the computer's heartbeat. Then, without warning, an alarm began to scream. A single word blinked across the monitor in blinding red: launch. Petrov froze. The screen showed one intercontinental ballistic missile fired from the United States, arcing over the North Pole toward the Soviet Union. For decades, both superpowers had prepared for this exact moment, the beginning of nuclear war. A single missile could mean one of two things: a system glitch or the start of annihilation. His orders were clear: report any confirmed launch immediately. Within 3 minutes, Moscow would retaliate. Petrov stared at the screen. His hands didn't move. Sweat slid down his neck. His instincts screamed that something wasn't right. A second alarm went off. Then a third. Now 5 missiles were inbound according to the satellite data, each carrying nuclear warheads capable of leveling entire cities. The room erupted into chaos, phones ringing, officers shouting coordinates, the low hum of panic spreading through the underground command post. The senior duty officer looked to Petrov. "Colonel, confirmation." His voice trembled. If Petrov gave the word, the Soviet Union would launch hundreds of missiles in response. There would be no undoing it. The world would end before dawn. For a long moment, Petrov said nothing. He studied the data. The satellite system, codenamed Oko, was new, experimental, and had malfunctioned before. He checked the radar feed again. No ground confirmation. Just satellite signatures. He remembered his training. A real American first strike would never start with 5 missiles. It would be thousands, overwhelming, total. But here, just 5? It didn't make sense. His gut told him the system was wrong. His protocol told him to obey. 2 minutes left to decide. He looked around the room, dozens of men watching him, the weight of civilization pressing on his chest. His hand hovered over the phone that connected directly to the Kremlin. One word: confirm, and the largest nuclear arsenal on Earth would ignite. He exhaled. Then he did something almost no one in his position would have dared. He broke the rules. He picked up the receiver and said, "False alarm. No launch." Silence. The entire room froze. The alarms still wailed. The data still showed the missiles inbound. But Petrov sat perfectly still, eyes locked on the screen, waiting. 1 minute passed. Then another. No explosions. No impact. The screens cleared. The warning lights went dark. It was over. Later analysis revealed what had gone wrong. A rare alignment of sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds had tricked the satellite sensors into detecting Phantom missiles.